cleaned my room and I took my nail polish off, which means that I can paint them a different color tonight. How productive am I? Hey, the world's nerds! It's been a couple weeks, so I hope you guys have been doing well. I have missed you. This week, in case you didn't know, the world's nerds topic is bullying. This is a video that I'm actually really happy that someone requested because I'm excited to touch upon the topic in a video. So I guess to start off with, I'll talk about my experience with bullying. For me, the really bad bullying section of my schooling and my life really was 5th grade through 8th grade. 5th grade was probably the worst year ever. The fact that me, as almost a 20-year-old, remembers 5th grade at all says something. Basically, my class that year split into 2 cliques. The really popular, oh my god, we have so many friends and look at our clothes girls, and the quieter, weirder, quote-unquote girls. And I didn't really fall into either clique, and I was really the only one that didn't fall into either clique. And that caused a lot of problems for me. I'm someone also who has never been quiet. I liked talking to adults more than kids because I was kind of mature for my age. So I was a teacher's pet because I enjoyed talking to the teacher. I was stick thin, I was pretty, and I basically had a target on my back because of how confident and loud I was. That was just a point in my life where I did not feel accepted by anyone at all. Even in the slightest. And that's where my Harry Potter love comes from, because I was actually one of those kids where I went home and Harry Potter was my best friend. The books were my best friends. 6th grade got a little bit better because once I got into the middle school, I immediately got involved in theater, which I had been waiting all my life to get into, and I got Molly and Annie for my first performance ever, and I also became really close with my best friend to this day, Gina. So things got a lot better then, but then when I was in middle school, theater was about the worst thing you could do, the weirdest thing that you could be a part of. It's so weird thinking back on now because in high school it was totally different, but in middle school, you did theater, you were weird. Basically, anybody in that school that thought something badly about me, I had to deal with. And it was terrible, only because there were so many of them. And it was just horrible for a really long time. It was really bad, and the only sanctuary I had was the theater department in the middle school. Another great memory from 5th grade was there was a girl who I barely knew. I think she might have been in my 1st grade class, and I know her now, but remember when we had AIM and you had profiles? She wrote me and one other girl's name on her profile, wishing death upon us. And I had no idea who this girl was. And she did that, and one of my friends found out and told me. And that sort of thing where you don't even know me. I have no idea who you are, and I had to deal with these people. So it really sucked for a really long time. But here's my experience with bullying. Ultimately, I do not regret that any of it happened to me. Not even a single day of it. At the end of the day, it made me so much stronger. So much stronger. And I wish that everyone could have as positive of an outcome as I did with it, because I know some people don't. Being bullied made me realize that if someone doesn't like you, as long as you are being a nice person, as long as you are not bullying someone else, if someone doesn't accept you for the way that you are, screw you. That's all there is to it, very seriously. Screw you. You don't deserve to be around me. I won't bother you. You don't bother me. Get out of my face. I don't care. That was the mantra that I adopted, and it made me so much better off. There is one rule that I live by, and that I decided in middle school that I would live by, and that is never sacrifice yourself to please others. Never. I have a really happy ending to the bullying story. I, in high school, developed a couple of really good friends who I'm still really close with, and by the end of high school, in senior year, I won the superlative for social butterfly. I mean, even though that's not really a big deal, in my case, it really meant a lot, only because in 5th grade, I was so unpopular. I was at the bottom of the food chain, and then to see senior year me getting social butterfly, which people nominate you for, your teachers don't nominate you for it or whatever, they do in middle school. No, people write down your name out of everyone in their class. Like, that was astounding. You have the power to stop the bullying by no longer caring. Obviously, that is so much easier said than done, but if you work towards that, if you really and truly work towards not caring about what they say, about their insecurities, you will be so much better off. And even though bitches will always bitch, the bullying, the massive bullying that sometimes happens in middle school and high school, will end someday. You just need to find a person that you can talk to it all about and who at the end of the day will say screw them with you. And if you ever feel like you don't have someone to turn to, message us, the world's nerds, because I am positive that any one of us would love to help you and talk to you and are more than willing to do that. That's my experience and my advice. If you have advice, leave it in the comment section below. Otherwise, I will catch you guys next Sunday. Bye! To infinity and beyond. Meep! I wasn't actually drinking coffee just then. Could you tell? I wanted to mention this and I forgot, but I also learned how to, be by myself, which, by the way, is a really important skill to have, to be happy on your own occasionally. Do that.